It's full throttle, it's lights out, and we are go here in the Tissot sprint in Silverstone. And as so often has happened in 2023, the KTM of Jack Miller rockets away from the middle of that front row, although Bezzecchi drops ahead of him coming through the Abbey corner. Bezzecchi then in position A. He's got the lock drop on Miller from pole position. It's as you were, Alex Marquez from that front row as well in third place. Miller though attacking hard on the inside of Bezzecchi on this first lap, and he retakes the lead, the Australian.
Poor start for Bagnaia, he's down a few places. Brilliant start for Augusto Fernandez, up into the podium positions immediately.
Alex Marquez around the outside, but there's no way for Fernandez to strike through on a former Moto2 world champion as well. Marquez now picks up Martin in the high-speed blind entry to Copse corner, and now he's trying to make light work of attacking Bezzecchi into this wonderful high-speed change direction.
Wow.
Magnussen Beckett, he's got Bezzecchi on the entry. Wonderful stuff this by Alex Marquez. Quickly in a couple of corners he threw on Martin and Bezzecchi. He's now second.
He might have a run on Miller too, coming onto the Hanger Straight. Miller was briefly wide there through Beckett. That leads you offline all the way through this sequence of bends, and look how close Marquez is now on the back of Jack Miller. He might well be ahead of him before they even make it to Stowe corner.
And here comes Alex Marquez. His relentless charge towards the front of this sprint continues, and he does hit the front for the very first time. On the brakes on the inside of Miller, Alex Marquez leads. Fastest lap of the sprint for him so far, a 2:11.163. That was half a second quicker than the next best man on circuit, Marco Bezzecchi.
Love to know what's going on with the world champion. Pecco Bagnaia is now in 12th place. Here he is, just ahead of Marc Marquez. Paul Espargaro has gone past him. Bagnaia and Marc Marquez in a battle for 12th position, neither in the points at the moment. This is at the end of the very first lap, and that's why Bagnaia lost so much ground at the end of lap 1. But to be fair, he'd already lost 5 or 6 places by the time he even arrived at that point. Maverick Vinales, he was trying to take 5th place, in fact trying to take 4th from Jorge Martin, but the Aprilia is looking competitive in these mixed conditions.
Vinales, that's beautifully done. That was beautifully done. Although he's got a little bit hot. They almost touched, didn't they? Great powers, Miller and Vinales. Vinales briefly then up into third place. They attacked into the high-speed first corner. Well, that was Abbey, but Miller struck straight back. Vinales at the moment well on course for his best sprint of 2023. His previous best result was a 5th place right in the opening Grand Prix of the season in Portimao. Jack Miller's plummet through the pack continues. He's been picked off by another factory Aprilia now. He had nothing in response to Maverick Vinales' charge. At the moment, nothing in response to Alex Espargaro's charge. The two Aprilia men now 3rd and 4th respectively. Marco Bezzecchi again just eats away a couple of tenths on Alex Marquez in this first split. Look at the time he eats up on the Gresini Ducati ahead of him. These boys are on identical bikes here, the Ducati GP22. Bezzecchi now wearing the big high side on the cold tyre in Luffield yesterday morning. He's been strong in the first half of this Silverstone lap throughout the sprint. Let's just check the gap then now as they click through sector 2 very, very shortly. Very much game on here, you feel, between Marquez and Bezzecchi. It is down to just over half a second. Here comes Marco Bezzecchi. He is going all in here for the sprint win.
Just ran out of time to try and make a move, but he's going to have 2 opportunities from here. If he can get close enough down the Hanger Straight to make a move into Stowe. If not, it's going to have to be a big dive up the inside into Vale, because the finish line is right on the exit of Club.
Sector 3 through Magnussen Beckett. That's where Marquez throughout the sprint has had the upper hand on Bezzecchi, who started from pole.
Not this time.
It's Colno down once again, the gap down to 4/10 of a second. They're down the Hanger Straight. Marco Bezzecchi hanging it all out there as well to try and take back-to-back sprint wins from pole in 2023. It looks like he might just be running out of time here. Alex Marquez has him covered off through Stowe. They drop down now towards Vale, this hard braking zone where Bezzecchi crashed at the end of Q2 this morning. Is there late drama coming? No, just 2 corners left then for Alex Marquez as he's on course to take his first Tissot sprint of 2023. It's a masterclass from Alex Marquez. He wins the Tissot sprint. It's gold for Marquez at Silverstone. Alex Marquez, his first sprint win of the season. He ended Q2 in the gravel trap of turn 1. What a recovery. Brilliant job by Alex Marquez and the Gresini Ducati team.
It's gold for Alex Marquez.
To see more from the biggest MotoGP season ever, click here to subscribe.